Alright, that was the lineup on the show, and first up what I've got for you guys is the all-new LG GFLex. LG says that this smartphone will get curves back in fashion. But before I get you a full review of this new smart device from the house of LG, let's have a look at its specs first. LG GFLex was showcased in December 2013 alongside the LG Curved TV. And now it's here. Meet the curved smartphone that has a 6-inch HD curved POLED display up front. And at the back you get a 13 megapixel camera with LED flash. And there is also a front-facing 2.1 megapixel camera. LG GFLex is powered by a 2.26 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 Quad-Core processor backed by 2 GB LPDDR3 RAM. Onboard storage is 32 GB, and for connectivity you get NFC and HDMI as add-ons. The operating system is Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean and the battery is a 3500 mAh one. LG GFLex comes at a price tag of Rs 69,999. Alright, those were the specs on the all-new LG GFLex, and it's not surprising that you can fall in love with this smartphone in first sight. I mean, look at it, it's a beautiful looking smartphone and it's got the curves to it as well. Now up front on the smartphone you get a 6-inch half HD display, which is a POLED display, and OLED displays have this quality that they are flexible, so you can flex them into any shape. LG's used the same design lines that they had on the LG G2, so no buttons on the side of this smartphone, so it's got a very smooth finish on its side, and all the buttons, the volume rocker and the power button, is actually placed at the back. So what LG says is that you hold your phone or a phablet in one hand and all you have to do is use your index finger to power up your phone, or even, up and down the volume. And what the GFLex is also famous for is a self-healing coating at the back. You get a lot of scratches these days and you put a lot of screen guards and back covers to protect the back of your smartphone, but not with this one, because this has a self-healing coating on it. But there are also problems with this kind of design line on a smartphone. Let's see what they are. First of all, it's a phablet, and that too a curved one. So you wonder at times that yes, the display is astonishing on this one and it also performs, but then there are logistical issues. How would you place it in your pocket? Put it in the front pocket and it's just too uncomfortable, no matter how many permutations and combinations you try to use. And then there is the back pocket. Well, that's where it belongs. And maybe in this day and age of wearables, it will help you to get a perfect bottom. And then you'll end up maybe buying two. Apart from that, well, it's just beautiful. Plus, it can actually flex and can survive up to 88 pounds of pressure. Well, all seems sorted when it comes to the design on the all-new LG GFLex, but does it perform? Well, yes, it's got a 2.26 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 processor running on it, backed by 2 GB of RAM. And what that boils down to is seamless multitasking, seamless flow of apps. And when we ran some benchmark tests on the all-new LG GFLex, we got a score of about 36,830, which is very good. And finally, when you talk about the entire package when it comes to a performer of a smartphone, well, the LG GFLex delivers on the money. Now coming to the camera on the all-new LG GFLex, it's got a 13 megapixel primary camera to it with an LED flash as well, which gives you decent results in low light as well as good lighting conditions. When we talk about the front-facing camera on this smartphone, Well, there you see, I think that's our producer and that's our camera person over there. If you see the front facing camera on this smart device, it's actually decent quality images it provides you, and it also has a voice recognition system. If I say cheese, it'll probably click a picture. There you go, it clicked a picture right there. Battery is something on a smartphone that we can never get enough on. But with this in your hand, well, it'll last you somewhere about 22 hours in a day easily. I used it as my primary phone for about a week, and it gave me a good 22-hour battery backup day in, day out. Now, how should I break it down for you guys? Well, let me just say it out loud. The price on the all-new LG GFLex is $69,999. Yes, you heard it right, it's $69,999. For a price tag that it has to offer, it's just too expensive, guys, and no matter how much I love curves in my real life, I still won't pay that kind of money to buy a smartphone like this.